football fans, to another episode of Throwback Thursday. Let's find out where and when the throwback time machine will take us today. Now, today's episode will be team number 20 for this season, so please check in the description below for a list of all the previous episodes and teams that we've covered so far. Now, let's fire up the Wayback Machine. Okay, we've got a big blue button here that says Engage on it, and I'm going to push it right now to get it started.
Engage.
Now, the computer is running through thousands of calculations as it searches for the perfect team for us to focus on this week. There are almost 1,600 teams since the merger that it can choose from, and when it's done, it will display the team logo, team name, and the specific year that we will focus on this week. Should be just a few more seconds here before it spits out the right team for us. Okay, and let's see. It's going to be the 1995 Buffalo Bills. So strap in as we get ready to hit the history books and check out the 1995 Buffalo Bills. All right, let's get into it. The 1995 Buffalo Bills, they were coached by longtime head coach Marv Levy. Now, Levy took over the Bills' head coaching job in 1986. And by 1995, Levy had guided the Bills to 6 playoff berths and 4 Super Bowl appearances. But he did, however, lose all 4 of them and was still looking to get his first ring. Levy was looking to bounce back after a losing season in 1994, going 7-9. He was also sidelined for 3 games during the season as he underwent successful treatment for prostate cancer. In 1995, the Bills went 10-6, but they did lose the divisional round playoff game to the Steelers by a score of 40-12. The 1995 Buffalo Bills were quarterbacked by Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly, who started 15 games for the Bills. The Bills' passing offense ranked 21st overall in passing yards. Kelly threw for 3,130 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. Backup rookie quarterback Todd Collins started 1 game and added 112 passing yards to the team total. The Bills' rushing offense ranked 6th overall and was led by Hall of Fame running back Thurman Thomas. Thomas racked up 1,005 yards on the ground, scoring 9 touchdowns, and he added another 220 receiving yards. Derek Holmes was the second leading rusher on the team, rushing for 698 yards and scoring 4 touchdowns. Carwell Gardner was the third leading rusher on the team, putting up 77 yards. Hall of Fame receiver Andre Reed was sidelined for 10 games due to a severe hamstring injury, leading to wide receiver Bill Brooks leading the way for all the receivers with 763 yards and 11 touchdowns. Russell Copeland was the second leading receiver on the team with 646 yards and 1 touchdown and a 15.4-yard average. Tight end Lonnie Johnson was the third leading receiver with 504 yards and 1 touchdown. The 1995 Bills defense ranked 11th overall for rushing and 16th overall for passing yards allowed. They were led by Hall of Fame defensive end Bruce Smith, who made the Pro Bowl for the 8th time and earned his 6th first-team All-Pro selection. He racked up 10.5 sacks and added 74 tackles. Outside linebacker Bryce Popp came over from Green Bay. He earned his 2nd Pro Bowl selection and was voted the Defensive Player of the Year and made All-Pro first team for the first time in his career, leading the team in sacks with 17.5. He also tallied up 89 tackles and 2 interceptions. Inside linebacker Cornelius Bennett led the team in tackles with 104 and also had an interception. Free safety Kurt Schultz led the team in interceptions with 6, returning 1 for a touchdown and added 55 tackles. The Bills selected guard Reuben Brown in the first round of the 1995 draft. And Brown immediately became a starter at left guard. He started all 16 games in 1995. He would go on to play 13 years in the league. He appeared in 9 Pro Bowls, 8 of them with the Bills. And then quarterback Todd Collins was selected in the 2nd round and started 1 game for the Bills in 1995. He would go on to become a veteran backup in the league for the majority of his 11-year career. He was given an opportunity to start in 1997 following Jim Kelly's retirement, and he led the team to a 6-10 record, throwing for 2,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. Defensive back Ken Irvin was selected in the 4th round. Irvin would eventually crack the starting lineup in 1998, starting 3 years at cornerback for the Bills before returning to a backup role in 2001, and then moved on to New Orleans and Minnesota. And that wraps up this week's Throwback Thursday for 1995 Buffalo Bills.